Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. I've re-equipped everyone with some better armor and accessories and whatnot. I've also equipped locomotion on everyone because that's something that's going to need to happen for some upcoming fights. So, yeah. And this is getting to the end of Disc 3. The events here... Oh, holy crap, it's a Marlboro. This is fabulous. We're gonna die. Marlboros have the ability of bad breath, which will just kind of tear us apart. Let's see. Let's cure everyone. So, yeah, we're coming to the end of Disc 3, which Disc 4 is really the end game. So what's going to happen is, once I'm finished with Disc 3, I'm going to do a lot of side questing stuff again. So there's going to be another disjointed set of videos where I'm, you know, having to do all the side quest stuff in a somewhat efficient manner. So I do apologize for that, but it's all I can do. But we've got some boss fights here that are going to be very integral to the story, and we've got a couple of treasures to pick up here, and then really we're going to be getting everyone's best equipment. So that's what's left. I've got to do some Chocobo stuff off screen. I've got, you know, I've got a lot of stuff that's going to need to happen, and I'm sitting here in my head as I'm recording, trying to figure out the best way to set everything up. Alright, so I hate this section. We've got to press this light, or press this button, and it'll turn all of these lights on. And then the lights will turn on in a random pattern that if we are next to a light when that happens, and we run out of time, basically. Being next to a light will automatically trigger an encounter. And as you can see, we have a time limit, 13, 12, 11, so there's no way that if you get into a fight that it's possible to continue the timer without having to go back and do what we just did. So I need to kill this thing, and then we need to go back and do it again. Let's do minus strike, and attack, and let's throw out another Cura. Why not? So, hopefully this is not me screwing up too much, but that constant blinking 0-0 in the top corner is really just reminding me that this is pissing me off. So, alright, it should... Oh, does that mean that she's virus-induced? Let's see, I think so. Yep, it does. There's not really a good status indicator of that. So let's see if we can do that before he, Yep, good, because I don't want her to lose out on XP. And perfect timing Zidane, just right afterwards. I am going to be doing a lot of power leveling to deal with, an optional fight in the game. I'm sure you've all been wondering if that was going to be something I was going to deal with. Yeah, it is. At least I'm going to try to. So, it's... yeah. Alright. Press the button, all the lights turn back on, and we got to do this again, and hopefully not screw it up. And... there we go. Because if the timer runs out, this bridge made of light goes away. So you want to make sure you have time. Alright, now we get another gimmick. We've got this little floating platform emblem there, and we have to adjust its heading and its course. So what we need to do is, at first we're going to adjust it to 3. And this will get us a treasure chest. Mostly because I've been trying to get all the treasure chests. And As you can see, there are certain platforms that we can jump onto it at, and I have to go all the way up here to get this one. And it'll, setting it to 3 has it, because it'll turn and rotate in specific ways. And I think I screwed that up. Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay, I think I'm doing it right. I just have to come over here, and I think this one will take us... No, I gotta go to that one, and that'll take us to the treasure chest right there. And this is the only way to get this treasure chest. And it's not really all that worthwhile, but I mean, it's 20,000 gil. So if you're having trouble with gil, that helps a little bit. And another fight, so 1 moment. Alright, so now I gotta work my way back down, and we gotta go change the course, heading to... Oh, is it? I don't remember which one of these I need to get on. Son of a bitch. 1 second. Well, that was a waste. 2 of my people ended up getting in trance, and then the enemy died on the next hit. That was pointless. Alright. Let's get down and redo all of this. This is what I dislike about this area, is the backtracking to make it feel like it's taking longer, because it's just more fights. There really needs to be a repel option in a lot of games. Like, Shining the Holy Ark had, you know, the suppress that suppressed enemy encounters. Alright, now we do this, and we ride this all the way to the top, much like we did before, except now it's very particular. That's not it. And it'll be this one here. Or not. Son of a bitch, really? I just keep picking the wrong one. Alright, and this takes us to the next floor, which is good because this floor is fun. Alright, so we have 3 little teleport options that we can deal with. There's one there, one to the top, and then one to the bottom. So we're actually going to take this one first, after we get into a useless fight. So, 1 moment. I hate earth dragons with a burning passion. Their ability to just knock someone out of a fight doesn't kill them, but it just takes them away from the fight. And yeah, that's beyond frustrating. Alright, so now we get to teleport between all of these little teleport pods, which it's interesting, and it gives us the ability to get some equipment. So that gives us the Carabini mail, which is something that Steiner can wear, which we're actually going to put on him, because that, in addition to having some great stats on it, also finally lets him learn auto-regen. This is the first time, as far as I can tell, that he is able to learn auto-regen, and we are going to put that on. So we are going to take off Undead Killer, to take off Alert, because Zidane has that, and Accuracy Plus for auto-regen. Now he's got auto-haste. I want auto-haste and auto-regen on everyone. That's just too useful. And another fight. 1 moment. Oh, I really hate Virus. It's such an obnoxious ability. Anyway, so I really like. I've been watching, you know, other playthroughs of this to make sure I go in the right direction, or that I'm not missing any particular thing that I seem to remember that I missed the first time I played the game and whatnot. And just seeing how different playthroughs are of it, it's actually really fascinating to me, of just seeing how different someone else's playthrough can be, like how they got certain abilities and items at this stage, whereas like how do you have that? How did you get that? Like, I've learned that, you know, I could have gotten Steiner's best weapon by now, and not even the Excalibur 2, just his, you know, normal playthrough best weapon. So like it's really interesting. So, and I also keep thinking, this system, the ability system that they've got, where you have equipment to learn abilities, and then you've got points to equip abilities. I really think this would have been perfect for an MMO. You have, you know, a lot of different abilities that'll overlap between certain job classes, between like damage dealers, tanks, magic users, and you know, you could have like a thief, but your thief could be completely unique to someone else's thief. And I think that would have been an awesome thing, because you could, you know, respec your character basically on a whim, and, you know, and it makes equipment really useful, so that, you know, people are constantly having to trade out equipment. So I just thought it would have been an interesting thing. So 1 second, we're almost to the Moogle. So okay, so we are going to tent for one. I'm going to switch out party members to get some equipment, because I want Freya to have auto haste as well. So for that, we will actually need I'm going to switch out Eco, Amra. I'm going to take out everyone and make sure that I've got the best equipment on my party. So Eco can't really do anything because that's unique to her, but I can put crap on her for everything else. Running shoes are what I need. I know it sucks, but let's take off the dragon risk just in case. And VV, I can't put the black robe on. I think that's VV only. Alright, so let's re-switch our party members back out for our other team, the team we're going to be using for these fights, and let's equip Freya with running shoes, because that auto haste. Like I said, I want auto haste and auto regen on everyone. And Promise Piece, she's still learning boost. Odin's Sword, I don't remember what Odin's Sword does. Raises shadow element attack. That's something I needed to look up and I just never did. Auto life is also something that's worthwhile. Concentrate. We can keep the Pumice Piece on for now, and let's put something a little bit better on Steiner. What do you got? Fairy earrings might be our best bet. Maiden's Ring to learn Chemist. That. And Battle Boots we just got. Rosetta Ring. Let's do that, because that gives the best stat increase overall. So, and then everything else is pretty much the same. Alright, so we'll save it, and we are going to jump into a fight. And it's going to be a series of fights. So we're going to deal with the first fight, and then we'll deal with the other fights as time goes on. So, it's fun. It really is. I keep telling myself that this is fun. Alright, so we've tented, not maxed out on MP for Freya, but I think she's got enough to do this. So, danger ahead, do you still want to go? Yes. Oh, I didn't equip auto regen on Steiner. Did I? No, I didn't. Oh well. It's not necessary, but, you know, at least this way he gets the AP for learning it. So, Garland's here, talking to himself, really. To live is to give life meaning, yet one must take others' lives to survive. A mature civilization becomes aware of this paradox. Terrasouls will sleep until they forget such nonsense. They will begin a new life in a new dimension. Where life and death become... You're just kind of talking out of your ass at this point. Like, you have this grand plan for existence, but you don't realize that you're just kind of a dick. And Zidane's like, you're a sad man, Garland. We're not perfect, but we have friend. And after Zidane's friends come to his aid, he's more sure of himself now because of his friends. We live not to forget our past, but to learn from it. We may be weak, that's what makes us work together and help one another. Lecture me again when you are on the verge of death. And his first minion that he summons is the Silver Dragon. I don't know if this is Kuja's Silver Dragon, the same one that we fought before. So, yeah. Really, not a threat. Has 3 items to steal. Elixir, Dragon Mail, and Kaiser Knuckles. We want all 3 of them. Mostly we went to Dragon Mail. 24,000 HP, so you can, keep an eye out for that. I do have all of Zidane's abilities equipped so that we can make short work of this. And Aerial Slash helps out a lot. Or Cura helps out. I should have Curaga on her. That's another thing. Like, looking at it, it's like, I don't have Curaga on her. That's probably not good. Couldn't steal it. Of course you couldn't. And another Aerial Slash. Steal, and another Cura. Couldn't... Really, Zidane? Come on. We gave you... You have all of your thief abilities equipped. Why are you not doing well? Shockwave. That's probably going to suck. Just a little bit. And... Jesus Christ, Zidane. You have... Alright, if I don't steal anything this time, I'm going to be really pissed off, because... Like, I stole the elixir, you've got 2 other items, and my... Okay, we got the Dragon Mail, that's good. Now, Kaiser Knuckle. And... Ooh, Dagger is hurting. Why is Dagger hurting so much? Let's see. That helps out a little bit. And... Yeah, that doesn't. Come on, give me the Knuckles. Give me the Knuckles. Oh, and someone's in trance. Zidane is in trance. How marvelous for him that we're going to waste his trance trying to steal from this thing. Of course we are. That's just how this is going to work, isn't it? Alright. Steal it. I want the Knuckles. And normally I do fights like this afterwards, but since there's so many of them, I didn't want to... Okay, now it's time to just kill it. And... Dine and Grand Lethal. This actually should take care of it. This should be enough to kill it. Which would be hilarious. Because... Oh, Freya's hurt. Why is... Well, Freya doesn't have auto-regen, does she? No, she does. Why is she not actually regaining HP? Let's give her a high potion, because, yeah, after we shoot her with Mega Flare, I mean, that's just how things are gonna go. Because I like Mega Flare. I really like Bahamut's model in this game. Like, I didn't like the various versions of Bahamut in Final Fantasy VII. Like, it just seemed a little overkill. Alright. Grand Lethal will probably cap out damage. Probably didn't need to use Grand Lethal, but to cap out damage, but... And Shockwave, Freya's dead. Or not. So let's heal, and we will do... we'll do another Grand Lethal. So. And Cura... Okay, now I'm not worried about Freya dying. We're just going to kill it. So, that, actually, we should be close to dead, because, you know, we did about 10,000 and 10,000. Yeah, that's it. Dead. And it shatters. And this is actually where I'm going to end this episode. So I will see you guys in the next installment where we will take on the next boss fight. So till then, later everyone.